Justice Sandel Kisoon today appointed Senior Counsel Edward Loku and Robin Stobie to be mediators in the ongoing dispute between the Guyana Teachers Union and the government. Attorney General Alan Nandalal was not happy with that decision and told the court that the mediation process was not necessary. He believes that the Ministry of Education and the Guyana Teachers Union should resume talks. However, the union said that there were no talks surrounding salary increases and all engagements were on policy and circular issues. Outside of the courtroom, the Attorney General said that his government was prepared and has always been prepared to re-engage and engage the teachers.
The government has never resiled or reneged from meeting with the union. And I don't think that the mediation was necessary because the union can come back and begin the negotiation. I don't doubt the judge's, the genuineness of the judge's entreaties and his intended actions. Obviously, he wants to see a positive result, and so does the government. I don't know what can be achieved in a court mediation in this room tomorrow. And I was trying to explain to the judge, let the parties go, resume the meeting in their normal meeting place, and continue the discussions. There are certain issues apparently that the union would like to be expeditiously addressed. Those can be accelerated to the front of an agenda. That's not a problem. You don't need a mediator to do that. And let the parties in their normal exchange and in their normal habitat trash this matter out without the introduction of new personnel now and new persons that may, discolor the relationship which previously existed.
Fordy said all concerns the teachers have will be addressed at that engagement. However, his government has refused to meet with the union and deemed the strike illegal and of a political nature.
Collective bargaining is not confined to pay. Of course they want pay talks, and those will be included in the menu of issues to be addressed. Collective bargaining is the generic term of bargaining on behalf of a collective. That's all collective bargaining means. There's no great science behind the term collective bargaining. It is bargaining on the behalf of a collective for a common set of issues. Pay talks would be part of the collective bargaining process, part of the engagement that the union will be embarked upon with the government.
So why is
pay issues are one set of issues.
Why wasn't it brought up on the agenda earlier?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I said that in the court. If it is that is the issue, well, then it will have to be put on the agenda in a more accelerated way. Nothing is wrong with that.
But why could you take an early decision and avoid a 25 days?
Those who were in the meetings. I was not in the meetings. But I am told that progress was repeatedly being made, and eventually there is no multi-year arrangement that has ever been concluded without a payment structure built in it. That is part and parcel, and a fundamental part and parcel of any multi-year arrangement with
GTU attorney Darren Wade told reporters that the Attorney General was misinformed when he told the court that the two sides were meeting up until the strike.
The talks, as I'm instructed, that they're ongoing since 2018. There's an agreement between the Ministry of Education and the Guyana Teachers Union in 2018 when they went on strikes. And those talks deals with policy issues, classroom issues. The issues in relation to collective bargaining, the government has been refusing over the last 3+ years to meet with the government to deal with those hard issues. So to come out here and to say that the government made attempts to resolve this issue, it is false. It is incorrect.
GTU President Mark Light said he's optimistic about having the discussion in an environment that would be supervised by experienced mediators.
Yeah, I think the judge in his wisdom would have called on two experienced mediators, and rather than calling on one person, he has named the two persons, and the union so far would have to have confidence in the judicial system so far that has been operating on fairness and justice. As you have heard the judge saying, 25 days. The ministry did not want to speak. No one has engaged us from the government side for 25 days, and all of a sudden there is a commitment or seemingly some sort of an agreement or coming from their side that they want to speak. without the supervision of the mediator. Yeah, that's it. That's the gist of the conversation that we'd want to have with the Ministry of Education and by extension the government. The hard issue as it relates to teachers' salary increases, and that has been our focus. The main reason why the teachers are out a strike, there's a strike called by the union, is simply because there have been no talks on the teachers' salary increase. Well, obviously, until we broker some level ground in terms of how we go back to the classroom, the strike will continue tomorrow.
Today marks 18 days since teachers commenced industrial action, and the government has refused to engage them, holding fast to the position that the teachers were adequately provided for. The mediation process ordered by the court will begin on Friday, March 1st at 9 a.m.